Okay, so let's start. Remember, for every question you get correct, that's 1 point for MCQs. And depending on how difficult the question is or how long the question is, it could go up to 5 points per question. And all these points that you accumulate on Class Dojo, it can be collected for you to exchange for something online or something that you want to be sent to your house. So of equal value. So let's say, for example, you have 250 points, right? And you want to exchange for $25 of Robux, that kind of thing. So that's possible as well. Okay, but you do have to get your questions correct, or you have to show that you're helpful and participative in class, then you will get those points. Okay, so let's begin. So the main thing that we are going to look at today, right, is composition writing. And not just composition writing, we are going to talk about how we can brainstorm, which means come up with good possible storylines, right, for our writing. So that's the main thing that we're concentrating on today. There are some other extra kind of exercises for us to go through, but those are not the main areas of concentration. So today we'll begin with grammar MCQs, followed by vocabulary MCQs, and then lastly, we'll start, and then we'll end with composition today, which is the most important one. Later on at the 1 hour mark or around the 1 hour mark, I'll give everyone a 5-minute break for you to refresh your minds and to get a drink or to go to the toilet or whatnot. So here's reminding everyone, you need to leave your cameras turned on and you need to leave yourself muted. If you want to chat or you want to answer questions or give feedback, just use the chat function on Zoom. All right, you can chat with me directly. If it's something really, really urgent, please raise your hand in Zoom. There's a hand raising function in Zoom. You should go look for it. If you raise your hand, I can tell you to unmute yourself. Then you can unmute yourself and you can talk, all right, during the class. Will there be story time today? Sanvi is asking. Yes, there will be, because today is composition writing. I know you guys love story time because you're all involved somehow in my stories. All right, I bet Toby is very happy because Toby likes stories. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. So we have 10 grammar MCQ questions. I'm just going to explain them directly. If you are not sure why they are like that, please, okay, don't just keep quiet. Ask me, okay, in the chat group or raise your hand and say, Mr. Joel, I still don't understand. Why is, this question's answer like that? I thought it was the other answer. Okay, so it's all about asking questions. And if you don't ask, I'll assume that you know. So that's actually a disadvantage to you. You should ask so that you know, okay? Even though other people might know, but if you don't know and you don't ask, then you still won't know, right? So that's bad for you, but better for everyone. So why treat yourself so badly? Okay? Unrealistic storylines. Later on, Siyu, I will probably create some realistic storylines, not unrealistic ones, but it might turn out to sound like it's unrealistic at first, but in the end, there's actually a realistic explanation, just like the haunted house one the last time, right? Remember that one? We talked about the haunted house, right? In the end, it turned out that it was actually realistic, right? So yeah, some people thought there was a ghost, but actually the ghost wasn't real. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Question. Oh, Toby, can you mute yourself? Okay. So yes, you can be included this time around, okay? So the first question, the students have to finish their food. What the canteen? So over here, we realize that the canteen is actually a place, isn't it? It's a physical place. So for this one, everyone who has answered online, all right, is correct. But Toby and Sanvi hasn't answered online, so I need your answers, please. Okay, Toby, you're included, fine. Toby, you've answered online? Really? Did you just hand it up? No wonder I can't see yours. Okay. You know what? Let me just go download the latest results again. You did it 1 minute after, no wonder. Okay, if you do it then I can't see that you did it. Yes, now I see it, Toby. Your name is there. You have done it online. Good. Okay, so Toby, you got the first one correct as well, and Sanvi definitely got the first one right too. So, good. So the answer must be in, right? Because it's a place. So when we talk about a place, right, you must finish your food in, okay, the canteen, because the canteen is a place, right? We can't say on the canteen. We can't sit on the canteen, right? What if the canteen is, at the ground floor? So technically, you're sitting on the canteen if you're on the second floor. Uh, which doesn't make sense at all. It's not a place that you can sit on actually, so that doesn't make sense. You can't finish your food into the canteen. If you say into, is kind of like the four walls, right, are all sealed up and you can't escape, right? So you throw something into the bin, that kind of thing, which is wrong as well. And you can't finish your food with the canteen. The canteen is not a person who can talk to you, and finish your food with you. So it doesn't make sense. So the only answer here is A. All right. So all of you got it right. Good job, everyone. So the only person who's not here today is Irena, Catherine. Okay, Nicole is here. Okay, but Nicole doesn't get the answer for doesn't get a mark for the first one because Nicole came in late and didn't give me the answer yet. All right, so it's 1 mark to all of you. Okay, next. Welcome to the class, Nicole. Please turn on your camera. All right, where were we? Yes, here. Question 2 for grammar. While walking to the library just now, Janice and her friends were amazed when they saw a parachute flying in the sky. So over here, just looking at the word friends, it's plural, right? Much less it's Janice and her friends. So this is definitely plural. All right, so that's a very strong clue for you. And look at the verb over here, right? Saw. What tense is saw? Saw is actually in the past tense, isn't it? So those are strong enough clues for you for this. So Sanvi and Nicole, please give me your answers for question 2 over here. And let's see whether you got it right or wrong. By the way, for this one, Clarice needs to give me the answer again as well, because Clarice got it wrong online. Yes, Sanvi, you are correct. Okay, how about Clarice? Waiting for your answer. And Nicole as well. Clarice, you can't give me the same answer as the one you gave online. I told you the one that you gave online was wrong already. Yes, that's the correct answer. How about Nicole? Nicole, are you there? Zhang Zihan, according to what's written beside her name. Nicole Teo? What's the best answer for question 2 here? I'll give you 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all right, so Nicole hasn't answered yet. So yes, I think all of you got it right eventually. So the answer is actually were. Okay, because were over here is used for plural and it's in the past tense. Whereas was is singular and it's for the past tense. Are, on the other hand, is present and it's for plural subjects. And is present tense as well, but it's for singular subjects. Yeah? So since we have plural over here and we have past, the answer must be D. All right, were. So Janice and her friends were. So let's come here. I'll give everyone a mark except Nicole because she didn't answer. All right, let's continue. Next, question 3. You what very kind when you offered your burger to a poor old woman. So look at this. First clue here is offered. It's an ED. This tells you that the whole event happened in the past. And look at this. It's you, right? Remember, words like I and you, although they are singular, they're talking about one person only, they are treated like they are plural subjects. Anything that's used to refer to yourself or someone that you're talking to, okay? You can't say you was, right? That's very weird. Okay, so remember that particular grammar rule. All right. So Sanvi and Nicole, please give me your answers. Okay, very good. Sanvi, Sanvi, not very good, sorry. You are unfortunately wrong. I just said it's not you was, and then you gave me you was. My goodness. Lucas, Siyu, and Grace has to give me the answers for this one again. Yes, your second guess is correct, Sanvi. So Lucas, that's right. Grace, unfortunately, you gave me the same answer as the one online. You can't give me the same answer as the one you gave online because I said that you were wrong already. You might want to give me another one. Yes, Grace, that would be correct. So I'm still awaiting Siyu's answer. Siyu got it wrong online. Yes, Siyu, that's right. Okay. So the answer here must actually be were. Okay, were. Because once again, were is in the past and were is for plural. Over here, we say plural and past. Were is the correct answer. You were very kind when you offered your burger to a poor old woman or the poor old woman. So the answer here must be D. Okay. So over here, everyone gets a point. Okay, except for Nicole and Sanvi. Okay. Next, question 4. Class, please get ready to alight from the van. We want the amusement park now, said the teacher. So, what should the correct verb here be? Now, question 4, everyone got it wrong except for Clarice. Okay, so think about it. Sanvi, give me the answer again. Everyone think about it. Everyone got it wrong, by the way. Okay, Zoe is correct now. Hey, no, hold on. No. Zoe is wrong. Toby is wrong. Zoe, you're correct now, but it's too late. Grace, you are wrong. You gave me the same answer as the one online. You're supposed to give me a different answer. Yes, that would be the correct answer, but that's your second chance already. No, Sanvi, that's incorrect. Siyu, you are correct. Yes, Toby, that's it. Okay, waiting for Nicole. Nicole, what's happening? Do I have to message your parents, Nicole? Cannot on your cam, you cannot reply in the chat group, is it? Okay, so your camera is spoiled, but